heavy rain, potentially as I would say tomorrow afternoon on into tomorrow evening. A wet trip home, heading out this evening for some Christmas shopping or Hanukkah shopping. Wet North Country, eastbound, south and west across most of the viewing area. Rain continues to spread up the Adirondack Northway through Lake George to Washington County into western Vermont, and pretty wet evening heading westbound out through Esperance and Duanesburg and Delancey and out through the Schoharie Valley, and likewise into the North Country, into the Adirondack Park, Fulton County on points north. So everybody, though, the main emphasis here is wet. Temperatures well above the freezing point, so it's water and not snow. The rain that's with us right now, as I said, may diminish to a little lighter rain or drizzle later on tonight. One main storm will rocket up west of the Appalachians into Canada and eventually drag a front through here. When that front comes through tomorrow afternoon, that will be the peak time for some periods of heavier rain. Behind it, the winds will flip into the northwest and it'll get decidedly chillier. All right, we begin this evening at 7 o'clock, and notice our computer model pretty much picking up on that little dry slot that may move through for a time tonight and maybe early tomorrow. Then another dose of rain, moderate to heavy rain midday into the afternoon before lifting on out of here, and then the winds shift to the west with some snow showers developing over the hill towns and mountains as we head on through tomorrow night. Rainfall numbers, check this out, right through the day tomorrow. By the time it all winds down tomorrow night, numbers will be up there at 1 to as much as 2.5 inches or more in some cases by late Wednesday evening across the viewing area. So my overnight forecast: cloudy, breezy, showers. Temperatures won't change much, staying in the 40s. Wake up tomorrow morning, plan on it being wet. Where's your galoshes? Breezy, mild, some showers.
Get your bumper
sunrise
shoot.
and bumper shoot, 706. Rain heavy at times tomorrow, windy, mild, gusty southeast winds, 54. Drying out, chilly Thursday. A few flurries later in the week, but getting colder. Galoshes, bumper shoot.
And your
We're
Macintosh.
showing our age. And a what?
And your Macintosh.
Yeah, but you know, kids in children's books. In children's books, they have these references still.
Yes. I haven't read one in a few years.
Well.
Yeah, those went out with Paddington Bear, I think. Thanks, Bob.
We're going to check out your ride home now.
Jessica Lamp has our News Channel 13 drive time traffic report. Hi, Jess.
Heavy traffic 787 northbound at the I-90 interchange. Also an accident 787 northbound at Southern Boulevard, so do use caution if you're traveling through this particular area. Busy ride I-90 westbound as you head from exit 5A up to the exit 24 tolls, and we're jam-packed with volume this evening from exit 4 all the way up through the Twin Bridges on the Northway northbound. For News Channel 13 drive time traffic, I'm Jessica Lamp from Clear Channel's Total Traffic Network.
Breaking news out of Bethlehem. There is a lot of police activity, we're told, at an apartment complex on Delaware Avenue near Cherry Avenue. Police would not tell us what's going on. We do have a crew on the scene, and we'll bring you more information as we get it.
2 buildings, 2 cars, 1 town. We're going to take you to Massachusetts to explain what happened.
And 9 months of waiting may soon be over for people who ride a tram in New York City. We'll tell you how much longer they have to wait.
Police filed charges in the toddler death we first told you about yesterday.
Elaine has that story and more in our Around the Region report. Elaine?
Jim, 21-year-old Shaquan Evans is under arrest for allegedly killing the child. Authorities say the 20-month-old was sitting in the car when he was accidentally hit during a barrage of gunfire. Evans is now facing second-degree murder and weapons charges. A Massachusetts woman is dead after an SUV crashes through the window of a convenience store on Sunday. The woman was a shopper in the store. 3 others were hurt. One of the witnesses helped get the injured to safety.
I ran over and gave him a hand. We brought her over towards a gas pump, sat her down. And by that time, then the police had arrived.
Authorities say that the building and the gas pumps are safe. They are now investigating the crash. Oddly enough, a man and a woman were woken up this morning when a car crashed into their house in that same town. The car came crashing through the bedroom window around 7:30 this morning. No one in the house was injured, neither was the elderly driver. After 9 months, some New York City commuters can get to work a little faster again. The New York City tram is reopening tomorrow after a much-needed overhaul. Improvements include new gondolas, spacious interiors, and a better electrical system. Back in 2006, 69 people actually got stranded on that tram. It runs from Manhattan to Roosevelt Island. About 10,000 people live on the island. Jim and Benita.
Thanks, Elaine.
Many of us take calcium supplements, but some of you may be wasting your money. I'll explain in my health report.
And coming up at 5:30.
I'm Sabrina Dhammi in Albany, where the city council has voted to keep this historic bathhouse open, but at what cost?
In your health, when kids get sick, parents often reach for an over-the-counter medicine. But as Erica Edwards reports, many of the most common children's medications come with unclear dosage instructions.
Giving basic over-the-counter medicines to children should be relatively easy for Dr. Mom. But a new study shows the vast majority of the most common children's liquid medications have confusing instructions. The label may call for a teaspoon, but the measuring cup that comes with it may be in milliliters.
And so how is a parent to know exactly how to dose that medication?
Nearly all of the 148 products tested had some kind of inconsistency between the dosing directions and measuring device. About a quarter didn't come with any measuring spoon or cup at all. Dr. Darren DeWalt of the University of North Carolina wrote an editorial on the new study. He says the issue can lead to dangerous overdoses, or more commonly,
a lot of parents are giving too low of a dose, and they may not be adequately treating their child's pain or fever.
One thing parents can do is ask a pharmacist for standardized measuring syringes or cups, because the teaspoons you find in your kitchen are often inaccurate.
But as long as we
When the measuring devices come with the medicine, they say they should be consistent, so keep an eye on it. Now, don't go overboard with vitamin D and calcium supplements. The Institute of Medicine says there's no proof that mega doses of vitamin D prevent cancer or other ailments. And going well above the recommended levels could lead to kidney and heart damage. Calcium through consuming milk, cheese, fish, and some vegetables and grains. And the new dietary guidelines, well, for most, no more than 600 international units of vitamin D a day, and no more than 800 for those aged 70 or older. If your workouts are waning because of low energy, you might be looking for a lift, and there are lots of natural energy enhancers on the market. Ginseng and guarana are popular natural energy enhancers. The Food and Drug Administration does not have the authority to approve natural energy supplements before they hit store shelves. A sports nutritionist says the best way to get all of your energy is from your food.
Eating just a properly balanced diet with all your, carbohydrate, protein, and enough fat throughout the day is going to fuel your body for the right type of energy for your exercise.
And if you're considering using a natural energy enhancer, talk to a registered dietitian or a sports nutritionist about potential side effects.
Topping tonight's scoop, the NBC series The Event is going on a 3-month hiatus. Ratings for the show have been falling steadily since it debuted in September. Another show is going to take its place. It's called The Cape, and it's going to air during the same time spot. The Event will return on February 28th and will air 12 consecutive episodes. 2 actors have been named to host the Oscars this year. Anne Hathaway and James Franco will host the 83rd Annual Academy Awards. Hathaway is currently on the big screen in Love and Other Drugs, and Franco is getting critical acclaim for his latest film, 127 Hours. Oscar producers called the duo the next generation of Hollywood icons. The Oscars will air on February 27th, and hopefully we'll see James Franco sometime soon. Not seen there. What do Princess-to-be Kate Middleton and reality star Snooki have in common? Nothing. However, they are both on one of Hollywood's hottest lists. Talk show host Barbara Walters has come out with her list of the most fascinating people of the year. Justin Bieber, Sandra Bullock, and Jennifer Lopez are among the 8 names being released as well on that list. Sarah Palin is also on there for a 3rd time.
Maybe we have to do one of them for the Capital Region, one of those lists.
Yeah. I wonder who would turn up on there.
We'll put our heads together and the viewers will let us know.
All right.
Well, wet and wind, that's going to be the story here in the Capital Region.
Bob has another look at the forecast right after the break and coming up at 5:30.
We'll tell you why this recession has some school districts turning to the internet to make up for the shortfall in their budgets. I'll have that story coming up.
A holiday extravaganza comes to NBC and News Channel 13 tonight.
Al Roker and Natalie Morales will be hosting the 78th annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony from Rockefeller Center in Manhattan. Tens of thousands are expected to watch as the 74-foot Norway spruce is illuminated for the holiday season.
There'll be performances by Susan Boyle, Boys to Men, Mariah Carey, Sheryl Crow, Josh Groban, and many more. And you can watch it live right here on News Channel 13 beginning at 8 o'clock.
That is the best seat in the house. Have you ever been down there for the lighting?
Oh, never been down there. Always watch it on TV because it is.
Right.
It's the best seat in the house.
Won't go near it. It's too many people.
Only by helicopter can you approach it.
And that's it for this half hour.
Let's head back over to the Weather Center and Bob.
We will check the school day forecast as we do every day at this time for tomorrow, and it's a rain gear type day for the kids heading to school. Breezy, mild, low 50s though heading out tomorrow morning, and about the same, maybe some heavy rain around tomorrow afternoon when the kids head home from school. In the rain, puddle jumping, and temperatures staying in the 50s, a soaker tomorrow. More news ahead as News Channel 13 continues.